Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. The S&P 500 was up 0.2% today, largely driven by the earnings that were reported last night. Visa beat expectations. They were up 6.5% today. Microsoft beat expectations. They were up 4.7% today. Google, unfortunately, missed expectations. They were down 3.7% today. But overall, the earnings report's been very good, and that's driving the market. Very typical of what we see at this time of the year when these earnings start to come out. We just had earnings reports come out from Facebook, which was now known as Meta. They did really well versus expectations. They're actually up 9% after hours. And then, of course, we have Qualcomm did really well. They're up. And then Pinterest is another one that's up. So, we're hopefully that means tomorrow we'll have some good news, for the market also as these things come through. Apple's going to be reporting, after hours tomorrow. So we'll see how that plays out. That's always a big one, too. So really interesting. We are hearing an awful lot about, what happened in Russia to the companies. For example, Netflix lost 700,000 Russian subscribers. They ended up losing 200,000 subscribers for the quarter. So obviously that Russia loss was a big deal as far as that goes. We're hearing things from Google about some of their ad revenues are down because they're not in Russia, those types of things. The one thing about the Russian situation, as far as it hitting earnings from the withdrawal, obviously it's a one-time thing, so that shouldn't be a too big of an issue, although they did punish Google a little bit today, so we'll see how that plays out. But obviously the bigger issue is really China. I mentioned yesterday, Texas Instruments, they have customers in China where they're trying to sell their chips to be used in these factories, but when the factories close down because of the lockdowns, then obviously they can't sell those chips. And so it'll be a more interesting piece to see what happens in China altogether and see how that plays out with this situation. So really interesting time frame. Of course, I still think this is a great opportunity to accumulate quality stocks. We did a rebalance today. I think it's a great time to be buying things like Apple and Microsoft and semiconductor companies and just the stock market in general because it's down. I think it's one of these things where you have to have some patience. This is a totally different market than we were in before because you have to have a lot more patience. It isn't something where you're going to see every single month, the value of the accounts go up. I'm much more focused on what might be happening by the end of the year or even by the end of a couple of years from now in that time frame. And so you want to be an investor right now and you just want to accumulate high quality things that you want to buy if they get cheaper. And that's what I basically have been doing all year long is I have a portfolio that I believe in. And as things come down, I just rebalance and buy some of those pieces that I think, in a year or 2 years, 3 years, whatever it's going to take, they will be higher, hopefully, than what the market actually would have made all by itself. So that's the outlook right now. I think you have to be, opportunistic here and really look for some opportunities. And that's certainly what I've been doing. So look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Thank you very much.